I am kind of reviewing F.E.A.R 3.
Paxton over there just drawing fucking.
Yeah, he's going
different-
nuts, dude. They only gave these kids black crayons because they didn't want them to be creative, and he's like, fine.
Fine, I'll be creative.
And they walk
Pentagram.
in, and they see demons drawn on the walls and like a fetus in the womb, and they're like, well, okay, I think it's time to get him, take him to the ranch. Jason, are you back yet? Jason?
Shit. Fucking fuck.
What is going on?
God.
Jason? I'm just gonna start the game. I'm just gonna start the game. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just gonna start the game. Okay. Oh, you can see the mech's feet sliding! No!
You maggots always have a place to hide. Now where is it?
Man, I love when the main character has zoom-in vision.
Playtime, brother.
I feel like that line was unnecessary.
5 Bravo clear. Watch the window.
Bye.
Copy that. Smoke 'em.
Why was that dude's line right in my ear? Alright, so this is one of my least favorite levels in the entire game. Mainly because of how boring and linear it is. It's not the most linear level, but it's up there. And we're not getting a lot of the sound cues because I went and I turned the music off. I hope that doesn't bother anybody, but like I find the music in this game annoying.
On to more important matters.
What the fuck, dude? Every time.
That's why she took Keegan ghost hostage.
To be fair, I was like, I want this guy.
But this guy
So I'm
won't.
gonna use
This
this
guy.
way.
This guy won't come to me. So I'm gonna try and get this guy, and then the other one will follow. She's crazy, but she's not stupid.
That's pretty smart for a 100-year-old ghost.
She's not 100 years old. What? Where did you get that information?
That was an approximation of what I know, which I don't know.
No, her dad
Which I
was
don't-
alive in the first game. Because her sons are in their 30s. These are kids that she had when she was 15 and 16. I'm pretty sure Point Man is 31, Fettel is 30.
But she does look old, though. Like sometimes.
She only looks old, like, whenever she's in her weird emaciated form. Because, like, in F.E.A.R 2, she kept making herself look young to try and get Beckett's attention, but he's like, no. Speaking of Beckett, I think now is a good time to talk about, how much of a trash fire the F.E.A.R community is.
Oh, no.
But it goes into a couple of groups, right? It's people who draw or post like SFM model posing stuff that like sexualizes Alma or Stokes. It's never Jin, strangely enough. Or it's people who ship Beckett with the woman who raped him. I don't get that part either, and I think that part is kinda gross.
First off, Alma's dead. Second off,
Well, that didn't stop her from getting
F.E.A.R
pregnant.
2 ending. How are you supposed to birth a alive person when you are dead? Big brain?
That's like... F.E.A.R 2's ending was shocking and it was ballsy, but I don't know the logistics. Like, maybe what Terry Halford said he meant in, like, a literal sense. Like, maybe her heart's not beating anymore, but she just refused to die, and so her psychic powers are controlling her dead body. Which, you know, it's pretty in line with some of the weird things we get in the F.E.A.R games. You hate me? Why? These look like vases from F.E.A.R 2, you know, from that first level, whenever you're, like, in this woman's apartment complex and she's got an art gallery, like, right below her penthouse. And you can just break everything.
Jesus.
I know for a fact that they reused some F.E.A.R models. Because in the ending sequence, you can clearly see the faces of characters from F.E.A.R 2. How nice. Hello.
These are some devoted cultists, dude. They got fucking...
Yeah, I don't know where this part came from, like where the cultists came from. Like, maybe they were inspired by those dudes that would sometimes show up in F.E.A.R 2 that would, like, scream and take control of dead bodies, and they sort of just went nuts. But I don't remember Alma having actual cultists. You know, Alma keeps popping up, and it's meant to scare you, but, like, I know for a fact that she never actually attacks you in this game, unlike the other F.E.A.R games, so there's really no reason for me to be scared that she's there.
My family will be gods.
I think I've mentioned this before. I don't think it was Harlan Wade's intent to create literal gods. Project Origin was made in response to Vietnam, and Vietnam having issues with commanders not being able to communicate properly with their troops, and, you know, it just turning it into a crapshoot. So they're like, okay, well, what if a commander could communicate directly with his soldiers, and there was nothing lost in translation, and it was direct and obvious what was going on. It was instantaneous. So they're like, okay, well, let's take psychics, because we know there are a few strong psychics out in the world, and let's turn them into commanders, and let's have them control clone soldiers, like, directly. Because they say in F.E.A.R 1, the whole point of the program was to give commanders first-hand knowledge of the battlefield without putting them in danger. That was the point. About solving a problem that the military had. I'm not saying he did it ethically. Of course not, he didn't do it ethically. What he did was absolutely horrible.
Why we've really returned to this god-forsaken place.
It's a suburb, what do you mean?
Follow the utility tunnels that lead into the city. It's the only way to reach me safely.
I like that she's saying all this on an open channel.
Mother reached out to me.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's said, like, it's shown later in the game that Armacam can hear her giving these messages. So, like, she's basically telling them where she is. You know, okay, I like Fettel's model in this game. I like his model. I like how they made him look, because it corrected an issue in F.E.A.R 2, where in F.E.A.R 2 Reborn he looked like he was 50, even though he's 30. And I like the outfit, but I want to know where the outfit came from.
There's a replica symbol on his
Well, yeah, that's not the point. That's not the point. In the first game, his outfit was just a red leather jacket, some khakis, and some gray boots, right? That was his outfit. And then, whenever he was revived in Reborn, he was dressed as a replica, you know? Combat armor, cargo pants, that sort of thing. And, you know, I know these people completely ignored F.E.A.R 2 Reborn anyway, but, like, why is this the outfit? I know this is nitpicking, because I do like the character models in this game. I really like them. I like Fettel's outfit. I like that they actually fixed an issue that Monolith had in the previous game, where he looked too old. But I kind of want to know where that came from. Next thing we can talk about, how there's the health system. How, like, you don't have an actual health bar, your screen just gets redder and redder and redder until you finally die.
That definitely wasn't here.
Yeah, no, like, in the previous F.E.A.R games, you had a trackable health indicator, and you would heal using medkits.
But now it's just auto-regenerative.
Yeah, it's auto-regenerative.
Which is more Call of Duty than F.E.A.R.
Ah! See, that's why I hate that cover system. You can get stuck to whatever your cover is, and I despise it. Alright, then. Also, I love the mechs in this game. Like, that is one thing I will give this game credit for. I enjoy the mech sections. That was also something that people really liked in F.E.A.R 2, were the mechs. So much so that the DLC started with you piloting a mech.
Imagine if this game was made by actual F.E.A.R 3 enthusiasts, and then F.E.A.R enthusiasts.
Dude, I'd love to make a F.E.A.R game. But my degree's in animation, not game design. Naked Slender Man is touching me. Okay, so I brought this up, like, just for context. We actually recorded the entire rest of this game, but OBS glitched and didn't record the game audio. So the footage was basically unusable. But, something I wanted to talk about was how, like, for some reason Harlan Wade is now persisting after death, even though it was explained in previous games that persisting after death was something really strong psychics do. Harlan Wade wasn't a psychic, or at least not a very strong one. Like, just because he had psychics in his bloodline doesn't mean he was one, because his daughter Alice was not a psychic. And Point Man ended up not really being a very strong psychic. But for some reason, now he's a strong enough psychic to not only persist after death, but he can appear as this big, weird-looking monster, and he can affect the physical world. Like, people don't just persist after death in this game, at least not to the extent that he is. Like, sometimes there are phantoms, but those are more projections of someone's life coming from Alma or Fettel.
Instead, it will be a legacy of monsters.
Oh, Mr. Harlan Wade, it is the way of man to create monsters, and it is the way of monsters to destroy their creators. Harlan Wade knew what he had done by the end of it, and he actually really regretted what he did to Alma. I'm not saying that makes it right, but it got to the point where once Fettel was dead and he couldn't complete the mission, Harlan's like, you know what? I'll do it myself. She suffered enough. And he went and he opened the vault and set Alma free. And that's another thing. For some reason, Alma is portrayed as scared of her father in this game. But she legit melted him. Why is she scared of him? Terry Halford explained it, actually. In F.E.A.R 2, you know? She just refused to die. She was strong enough to where she could just say, no, I don't think I will. Hey, what's up, man? Alright. I don't understand the phase casters. How they're able to, like, summon soldiers through walls? I don't get it. And, that's that mini-boss. And then when he dies, he explodes all the soldiers. But I'm totally chill. So also, they were sitting right on top of where Jin was hiding. They were trying to find her all this time. And instead of going in and dealing with her like they were supposed to, they just sat here and waited for Point Man. Like, she could have already been dead and out of the way, but they're like, no, we'll wait. We're gonna deal with the bigger threat and then just let this lesser issue that we could solve in 2 seconds just live. I also don't mind her outfit. I kind of like it. Her one from F.E.A.R. 1 was kind of weird.
Delta Squad. Apparently, he got himself mixed up with Armacam's secret project.
He didn't get himself mixed up. Let's be fair. He was kidnapped. Robin Atkin Downs. I am really impressed by Robin Atkin Downs' range as an actor. Like, honestly. And see, this is more proof that the models in this game, I really like them. You know, it's more proof that they put more care into the models than anything else in this game. Because, like, Beckett's model, like, his face, all the cuts and that, it makes him look like he's been through the ringer.
As if she knows anything.
And, like, if you look at the symbols on Fettel's leather jacket, like, they're worn, and you could see them kind of, the color kind of coming off them, like it would with a real leather jacket. Like, it looks nice.
Judging by the severity of them already,
But everything else is trash.
Earlier, I saw Armacam retrofitting their EPA launchers into passenger transports.
When did you see this? You were locked in a tunnel.
Judging from the tape I showed you, Armacam
Where did
has
you
them.
get the
They
tape?
probably have them somewhere
I
in
forgot to
Fettel's
ask about that.
meeting
Where did
machine
you
down
get
in
that
the house.
tape? Well, bye. I will be on my merry way.
All call signs be advised. We got increased seismic activity in your
Oh,
area.
absolutely.
Watch for
I
sinkholes.
agree with you 100%. Oh, jeez. Remember in the first two F.E.A.R. when you could hold like 5 or 6 weapons? And now we're reduced to 2. Best change ever.
My friends here just had a run-in with some Armacam
Because
rogues.
Rowdy Betters isn't in this game. He should be because he was alive, but he's not here.
There.
Jankowski is still MIA. They never found his body. Who is helping her if she has somebody on the outside getting her this information?
One of life's greatest mysteries.
Disrespect. I just saw that guy spawn in. How does he know the codes?
Error code 34. Rebooting door system. 0% 30% complete. Stand by.
Never as simple as you'd like, is it?
Well, you're really loud. I don't know how I can't listen. Stay on the sidewalk. The roads aren't safe.
He has quite a distaste for you.
Ooh, he's butthurt. Oh, they just let me out. They could have kept me trapped here, but they didn't. So polite.
That commander on the radio, he's tracking me. He knows I'm here somewhere.
I don't know, maybe it's because you're being really loud on the radio.
Base of the tower.
Cool. No, not really. No. Oh, I'm out of Uzi ammo. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Yeah. I now have a riot shield. Oh, the riot shield is too OP. We can't let the players continuously have a riot shield. Are they gonna take my riot shield away? They better not take it away. My riot shield! Oh no. How unfortunate. Yeah. That dude just popped up out of nowhere. Did I beat him to death with my riot shield? I'm not putting this down. This is mine. I'm in an elevator. It may limit my sight, but this is my riot shield. Like, yeah, I get it. She's pregnant. What's the point? Oh, watch this dude.
Well, the fuck. Well,
He was on
That
fire
dude's
and
on
his
fire.
legs fell off. His legs just fell off.
they melted.
I don't think that's how it works. He wasn't homicidal at that point. I mean, you're right.
Cannibal.
He's kind of right because they were created unethically, but you know, you just got to deal with it. We're here. And like his mom came in, she's like, "We shall fuse," and then they fused, and then like he lost it. Give me your ammo. Yes. Yes. More riot shield ammo. I'm in heaven.
What are you doing? Get out of here and get to those pods!
Well, the pods are this way. I have to come this way. I'm not doing this for you, psychopath. Bye. I just gotta get to the
Everyone
E.P.A.
agrees what
launchers.
must be done. Everyone but you.
No, I agree. I just don't have a choice. No! My
Nine-
riot shield!
9 months ago.
I don't have
Well, no
any
wonder
ammo.
he's out of it. He died a second time.
Yeah, apparently he died between Reborn and now, cause he's dead again.
He's dead. Half
Fear.
like that.
Paxton dies twice. I don't wanna. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna. You stupid pods. Where is Jin? How did she survive this?
Come on, we gotta move. Hey, come on, stay with me.
How do you know he doesn't have any broken bones, woman? You just tugging him along like this?
Under no circumstances can Alma be allowed to give birth. And if she does, destroy it. Kill it immediately.
I'm being told to shoot a baby.
Babies are evil.
How did we get to a game where the only person telling me not to shoot a baby is Paxton F.E.A.R? They never trusted each other in the first place! You can't stop trusting someone you never trusted!
If you stand against me, well, it's ugly business killing a sibling, but you know all about that, don't you? Can you do it again?
Brace for impact!
Mother!